The reality is, for us as blacks in the U.S., we are a multicultural people. And what happens is that we lose that focus that says we're from a specific place. All societies that use slaves by design want to disenfranchise a slave so they don't know. But the problem is that when you were taken as a slave in a tribe or a slave in another society, you could be then consumed by the society and become a part of it. Versus in this society, they don't ever want to accept you.
There was a study of medical professionals about whether or not they thought black people felt less pain than others. And they thought that. Medical professionals who were being trained to become doctors have a general belief that black people feel less pain than other ethnic groups. And I think that comes from the fact that we've had to train our minds to be strong enough and resilient enough to not feel the pain that our bodies are experiencing and our minds are experiencing.
These systems to adapt, change, and actually be effective need to begin with asking communities directly what their needs are.
So being healthy and finding ways to cope with your mental struggles in life and the things that happen in this world is key.
I like to spend time outside. That's really the easiest way to take care of myself daily. And that really makes me feel connected to place.
One thing that I've created with my god sister, we started a hiking group. All people are welcomed, but we named it Black Trails because you don't see a lot of black people hiking. We wanted to show people that that is where your healing comes from.
Ecotherapy is a way to conduct therapy, but in a more natural environment. It involves all sensory input and also pairs it with perhaps some modeling, coping mechanisms, breathing, things that they can do and access right away.
More neuroscience research is coming to the forefront about the importance of breath work and regulation on the nervous system. And the nervous system is what's most impacted by stress and trauma.
So your vagus nerve is the largest nerve. It's called your communication highway. And it runs from the base of your brain all the way down to your pelvis, and which is considered your life force. And so what tends to happen is we hold all of our emotions, all of our suppressed emotions, all of our anger and everything like that it's almost like a tight sponge.
To make sure you're intact spiritually, your family's intact, every entity within your life is intact that you're dealing with. So I think that's what I think for mental health. But then physical health also ties into the mental health, because if you're not doing things physically good for yourself, then how is your mental health gonna also be intact?
Sometimes we need rest. Sometimes we are not able to keep going. Much like a physical injury, a mental health injury is just as impactful on our functioning. So if you break your leg and you need to recover for 3 months, the same mindset should occur if someone witnesses a violent crime, engages in some type of experience that they felt unsafe or at risk or their life was in danger. We should give them that same respect and time for recovery.
I think it's very imperative to explore other options for yourself.
One of the ways to heal mental injury is not only rest, but also meditation and mindfulness.
Mindfulness, literally, it's practice. And practice is the breathing, practice is the grounding.
Holistic strategies like yoga and breath work and sound healing now have data behind them that tells us that we can heal brain trauma with breathing, with rest, with calm, meditative thoughts.
Getting grounded in that spirituality will allow us to treat people in a form of healing versus just kind of helping them defeat the symptoms.
You know, we really have to have compassion. We really have to talk with each other. We really have to be there with each other.
The care that we feel when we're amongst each other is healing.
I've learned a lot from having a lot of different hard conversations with, you know, my peers from other races and other ethnicities. It's made me a more well-rounded person. it's made me appreciate the people around me more, and it's given me a place where I could love and appreciate life a lot more.
In the act of listening to someone's story, you are practicing being present. You are practicing regulating yourself. And the person in the act of telling the story is regulating themselves as well by releasing it. They almost feel a purging is happening. And that purging can be healthy and good for you.
We have to learn to do all of these things for our own mental health, because if we don't, we'll never change the narrative. It's all about us empowering us.
You change the narrative. You change the story. You craft the story. You become the creator of your reality and the reality of those you interact with, because you set boundaries to not allow them to treat you the way you expect to be treated.
As long as you have breath in your lungs, there's something you can do. There's always a solution.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you. Thank you.
All the elements needed for us to meditate are here with us. Being it the wind, the creeks or the birds singing, the crickets singing, all that, you need it to find a peaceful mind, to reconnect with the spirit of your ancestors.
That was awesome.
We're JJ Fat, and we're here to say it's up to us to be okay. Your mental health should be priority. So take care of you. That's how it should be. You need some help? Don't hesitate. Mental Health Task Force is just a call away. They're the force to be reckoned with. They're all about you. It's not a myth. So if you find yourself in a little bit of trouble, like John Lewis said, make sure it's good trouble.
I don't even, you know what, this is my 5th day on a new job, so I have like nothing on my walls.
I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's going on in my household right now. Yes, we're all upset. That's right. She's an African American dog in America. Anyway, so